No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
What's up, everybody? My name is Eggberry, and welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Thank you guys, as always, for stopping in. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's just get right into the video. As you can see here, I discovered the newest Peni tech, as you can see, that will be very useful in games, just jumping in the same doorway, you know, multiple times over and over again. But anyways, playing as Invisible Woman here, as you can see it, we are making a pushback on these people. They've gotten the payload about halfway through this checkpoint, but with that Wanda ult right there, we were able to get 3 people taken out pretty quickly. Chad was able to take somebody out right there as well. The Atom did revive himself, and now I'm focusing more on healing, as you can see. But we are still making a good pushback on this payload, which is always great. Keep their progress limited. Their Invisible Woman did ult, but I also am going to ult here as well, just to keep everybody alive while I can. There is somebody off over here that I'm trying to keep alive. It is Logan, looks like. I think he's the one playing as Mr. Fantastic here. But anyways, get a freaking triple kill right there. Let's go, baby. Playing as Cloak and Dagger here. As you can see, the match had just started, and a lot of us were pushing through this middle hallway for some reason. Not really sure why, because it's not really a way that we go often, or at least I've seen a lot of people go often. But our rocket was able to res our captain, who had died there pretty quickly. As you can see, he was just trying to push onto the point by himself. I'm not sure why their Penny and their Iron Fist are so far pushed up here, as well as their Magneto. Again, not really sure what the game plan was here, but the Magneto's getting pretty low, and I'm able to take him out as well. And the Iron Fist also gets taken out by our captain, but our captain gets taken out again as well. So it's kind of a trade-off. The Penny did come back for a little bit, but we were able to take her out right there, and now it is the Invisible Woman and the Rocket over here. And I just realized that the Rocket was super low, so I switched over to him because he was just healing the Invisible Woman, and I was also able to take her out shortly after that. And now we're just going to push gradually onto the point itself. There is the Iron Fist back now here, but we're all going to focus on him because he's really the only one pushing out, and we were able to take him out. But now there's Psylocke and Captain are also here. The Captain is trying to go for me, as you can see. I'm missing a little bit of those shots, and he's getting me a little bit, but the rest of my team decided to help out eventually, and we were able to take them out. As you can see here now, the freaking Invisible Woman, a little bit further on, just decided to flop to the ground, limp, lifeless, and dead. But anyways, just gonna keep pushing along on this payload. Now we were able to get the point captured, so now it is of course the payload point of the map, and we're just gonna keep pushing along here. I'm trying to keep everybody alive. Not really sure again why the Iron Fist is trying to 1v2 some people, but it's going all right for him. I guess he's still alive for now, but there are some people behind here, which I realized just now, and I was able to heal up the Rocket in time, luckily for me. The Captain is being annoying, though, so I'm going to end up ulting right here because they were all trying to make a push using that Captain being up there, but it didn't end up working out too well for him. I'm able to help take out a couple people right there. Now focusing on the Rocket here, as you can see, able to take him out. The Iron Fist is trying to get me. I'm able to get out of that situation, luckily, because the rest of my team was also right here helping me out, and we were able to get him off the payload now. So we're just going to keep pushing it along. I'm currently 13, 0, and 11, so I will take that any day of the week. I know I'm not doing the most healing in this match so far, but I really honestly haven't needed to. I've done a pretty good job of keeping mostly everybody alive. I feel bad for a couple situations where I definitely could have done more healing, but I was focused on damage. But, you know, sometimes I want to have some fun too, and it's not always fun to just stand here and heal. I know it's my job, but like, if I can do a good balance of both, I will try to do that rather than just healing only. But there's definitely going to be some matches where you got to just focus on only healing, and this wasn't one of them, luckily enough for me. I was able to get quite a bit of damage done too as a healer here, as you can see. And we are just pushing along gradually. Once again here, I'm going to switch over and take out that Invisible Woman. Luckily for me, she was pretty low, and she wasn't able to get out of my range for my little cloak thing here. I'm not sure what his primary attack is actually called. I'm not sure what a lot of primary attacks are actually called, but it's just their basic attack button, as you can see. Also able to take out the frickin' Captain America right there and the Psylocke shortly after that. Now we're focusing on the Thing. Not really sure what he's thinking. He's trying to still 1v6 everybody. I know the Ultron's over here, but he's getting pretty low, and I'm able to take him out, so he really wasn't doing much. Playing once again as Cloak and Dagger here. As you can see, I did get the new skin. It's pretty cool skin for both Cloak and Dagger. It's one of the legendary ones now, I believe. So it comes with unique sound effects and all that fun stuff, but that is besides the point right here. Our Luna Snow was not doing like any healing in this match. She was just trying to go all DPS, which was honestly super annoying because it meant I was pretty much solo healing this whole match. It is Logan currently playing as Mr. Fantastic and Chad is playing as Punisher. So we've got a pretty good squad going right now, but there is a point right here which you can see is they're starting to push up really far, and I'm not really sure why they wanted to push up so far. It wasn't just Chad and Logan, of course, but they were definitely involved in it. I was doing my best to keep everybody alive, but there's only so much I can do, and our Luna Snow is just coming back now, and once again tries to go on full DPS mode in a matter of time. I don't actually know if she's back behind us right now, but you'll see her going out there in front of everybody. Once again, there she goes, and she is gonna just die immediately because she's a healer and she doesn't have that big of a health pool. I'm trying my best to keep her alive right here. I do have my ult, but like I said, it just doesn't work out if you are trying to frontline as a healer, because you will just get melted. You don't have a big health pool. That's what the tank's job is for. You're supposed to be in the back if you're a healer. But I'm going to keep my ult until I absolutely have to use it, which is right here, because our thing was getting pretty low right there, and they were trying to make a pretty big push onto the point. I was able to keep pretty much everybody alive right there, and Chad is ulting right here, as you can see, as well as the thing ulting and getting somebody, so we were able to survive. Bruce Banner is going to fall from the sky right here, as you can see, but we were able to hold him off for the time being. Alright, playing a normal game as Penny Parker here now compared to the very beginning of this video. But anyways, we are just starting out in this match here. As you can see, I'm going to place down a nest right here just in case I need some extra healing, or if somebody decides they're going to jump up and try and be super aggressive. But luckily we had a rocket on our team, so I was able to get more than one nest. I'm kind of just waiting for a better time to place it down. Not really sure what the thing is doing right here. I'm shooting him a little bit while he's just kind of tucked away in this corner. He does end up getting really low and trying to run away, but I trap him and I'm able to finish him off right there. As you can see, this Hella is pushing up a little bit while she's also low, and I was able to take her out as well. I'm kind of needing healing before I feel comfortable pushing onto the point, but apparently our rocket was already up here. They were just kind of waiting for me, I guess, to get up here so they could heal me, but that's not really what I was hoping for, but I also had no idea he was up here. So it ended up working out, luckily for me. Now we're just going to keep pushing along here because we were able to capture the point. They actually have a Penny on their team as well that I didn't actually realize up until now. She is getting a little too aggressive there, and I was able to take her out, as well as this Mantis there shortly after. Also focusing on this Hella, who I'm able to get the final hit on right there. I noticed that their thing is pushed up behind over here for some reason. Not really sure what his game plan is. He's trying to 1v6 everybody once again, but didn't end up working out too well for him. It did turn out that he had a Bucky with him as well, but I was able to finish him off right there, and now we're just going to keep pushing along on this payload. Their Mantis, not really sure what their whole game plan is. I like that they're funneling in one by one, but it makes it easy, but it's just kind of like, what are they even thinking? I'm an ult right here just because there's a couple people over in this corner, and I'm able to take out the Jeff here first. Shortly after that, I'm able to get the Mantis, and now trying to get this freaking Venom that's left over in here. He's getting pretty low. The Strange on our team did ult right there, and we were able to finish them off. Keeping the payload moving though, there is a Jeff over off to the left over here, as you can see, but he decides to retreat for the time being, which is a good change of pace for their team. At least for now, up until you see this Black Panther try to charge in by himself and just get absolutely melted. He does get our rocket right there, but we were able to take him out there shortly after. We are going to get past this little gate here and kind of get held up for a little bit because the Venom is going to come up here. Our Star-Lord is going to ult right there, but the thing ulted as well as this Venom ulting right now, just trying to get me for some reason. He is getting pretty low though, and we kind of get pushed back into a corner, so there's just a lot of chaos going on right now. We are able to take out the thing as well as their Cloak and Dagger. The Venom is able to get away for right now, but their Hella is ulting up here, as you can see. And I was able to avoid most of the ult right there, so I was able to take her out pretty much as soon as she got out of her ult form. And now we're just going to keep pushing along gradually. I do place down a nest right there, and I heard the Jeff ult. I thought he was going to try and be a little smarter with where he was ulting, but he didn't end up getting pretty much anybody with his ult, and I was able to take him out with my spider nest right there. Unfortunate enough if you run straight into that crap. Not really my fault, but I also placed it, so I mean, I guess it kind of is my fault. But anyways, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, trying to focus on this Wolverine who's pushing along a little too far for the rest of his team, and I'm able to get him taken out right there. I do have another nest placed down. I think I just moved it, honestly, so I was able to place it down pretty quickly. Again, our invisible woman is going to ult right here, and there is only really the Strange trying to push along, and we were able to take him out pretty quickly. There is somebody else on the point now, though. Not really sure who, but here's the Wolverine again. Not really sure what his plan is. Able to take out the cloak and dagger right there, and I now have my ult up, so I'm going to use this and try and push everybody back. The Punisher is in his turret over here, but it doesn't matter because they didn't get onto the point. Let's freaking go, easy W's, and look who got that freaking MVP. It's me, baby. Let's freaking go, Penny MVP, yes sir. Once again, playing as Penny here. As you can see, I am playing with Logan and Chad once again, and we are in a 1-1 tie currently on domination. So whoever wins this last point wins the whole match, and for a good chunk of this match, I had ace, so I was doing pretty well for a little bit there, and then somebody else took it from me. So this whole last round was basically just me trying to get my ace back. But anyways, that's besides the point. We are trying to get a better push onto this point, as you can see here, but they are being pretty good about keeping us off of it. They do have a couple more people on the point right now than we do, but the thing was being a little too over aggressive right there, and I was able to take him out. Now I'm trying to focus on this Magic, who was kind of off by herself, and so I don't know why she just decided to leave, but she got back up to full health. Maybe that's why she was leaving, but I was able to take out the Mantis right there. And now I'm focusing on the Magic once again, who I was able to take out as well. And now this Star-Lord is trying to be annoying over here, but he just kind of ends up going off by himself. And then he eventually comes back out once the rest of his team shows up, but we were able to take out the thing there pretty quickly, as well as the Iron Man, and it just ended up working out well for him. Now that I've got a little more time to breathe, I am going to place down a nest right here and then try and place down some mines while people aren't pushing along. There is a Mantis over off to the left over here, but I'm not really worried about her because she's not going to be dumb enough to push by herself. So I'm just going to place down some more mines by my nest while I've got the time in case somebody tries to come up and destroy it. But the map is actually shifting on them while they're trying to push over there, so it was pretty funny because they're just going to have to delay it a little bit longer. Logan is able to take out the Star-Lord right there, but he does get rezzed by their rocket, so they are just going to try and continue with the push. The Iron Man is here now, as well as the Magic, who is ulting, as you can see. Chad is going to place down his amplifier, though, as he's playing as Rocket, and bless him for playing as Rocket because it gives me that extra nest, which is awesome to have. I am in an ult right here, and I do end up taking out a couple people with it. I get the Magic and the Star-Lord, and now we are focusing on this thing over here because he's getting pretty low. There is a Mantis over here healing him, keeping him alive for the time being, and she does sleep me there for a second. But the thing tries to ult right here, and I actually trap him with a web mid ult, so it takes it away for a little bit. I know it only takes it down to 50%, but I know he was mad about it, especially getting killed there right after. And now we're just kind of negating all of their push altogether. Starting to focus on the Iron Man now because he was getting pretty low, and I just barely missed with that web right there. And now there's Star-Lord still trying to be annoying over here, but I'm able to get him taken out with my nest there as well. The Rocket has his amplifier down, the Rocket on the other team, I should specify, but we take it out there very quickly, and it just doesn't end up working out well for him. The thing is back now, and he's trying to push along yet again, but he gets taken out even quicker this time. We finish him off right there. I do trap the Rocket there for a second, and they are trying their hardest to keep it alive in overtime, but I'm able to get the Rocket taken out right there with the nest there as well. And their Magic is here trying to be annoying, but I'm able to finish her off as well there. and we get this freaking W. And look at that. I got my MVP back. Let's freaking go, baby. Look at these stats too, honestly. Like 19,000 damage, 43 and 2, 24,000 damage block. That's freaking crazy. But W heals, W DPS from Logan. That is going to do it for today's episode, though, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.